Yo guys, what's going on? It's Acez here today with another video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about Ground Zero here in PvE and why, in my opinion, this is the hardest map right now in all of PvE. Do me a favor, make sure you're dropping a like on this one, and of course, make sure you subscribe to the channel for more PvE content. Let's hop right in. So we are actually going to go in an offline raid for recording purposes because I am pretty confident if I would go into a regular game that I would get absolutely shit on and it would be pretty tough to record this video. Alright, so we have spawned in. Now, one major thing you need to know about Ground Zero is there's actually two versions of the map. There is the Beginner's Edition and there is the level 21 plus edition, which is basically just the hard edition. So consider it an easy and hard mode for Ground Zero. Before you hit level 21, the map is going to be super easy. The scav boss will not be on the map, and I'm pretty sure the PMCs are all going to be using worse gear. At least that is how it's supposed to be. Same with the scavs. Everything is going to be toned down a bunch, and it's just going to be easier and better for you to learn the game if you are a newer player and if you are just leveling up until you hit level 21. It's going to be a little bit easier on you. But once you hit level 21, the map completely changes. The scav boss Kalante can spawn, his guards can spawn, all the PMCs are going to be super cracked out. There's going to be probably around 8 PMCs on the map. There's going to be more scavs, and of course the loot will be better. But let's talk about what makes Ground Zero so frustrating and actually so hard. The way the PMCs currently work in PvE is if they get a sightline onto you, they will be aggroed to you, and they will have damn near auto-aim. If you expose too much of your body for too long, they will be aiming upper mass. So that means arms, thorax, and head. I don't think I've ever been shot in the legs by a PMC. So, if you are spotted, they will beam you. The problem with Ground Zero, and we're only at one portion on the map, the problem with Ground Zero is to move building to building, there's not really a lot of cover. You have to use cover to break the sight line of PMCs to get off of their aggro. But with Ground Zero, let's just say I spawned over here at basement stairs, and we'll just say we're at the bus. There could be PMCs that spawn literally right here in the street. And, well, how are you going to get to this building? How are you going to get to this building? How are you going to move to the right without being spotted? That's the problem. You kind of can't. You have to take, even if you're doing something like this, you are still in this sight line long enough to be killed. And if you get in here, you still got a mantle, and then you got to worry about, making it into this building successfully. Now, what the PMCs are doing on Ground Zero is if you're aggroed from, like, right here in the street, they will push up the entire street, and they will move as far as this green bus right here. This is where I've seen them kind of go. They like to just sit right here. Sometimes they'll sit over here. Scavs also sit over there. But they will just kind of wait for you to leave the building. They will position themselves for you to leave this building. Like I said, this is just one specific spot. The entire map is like this. It's a very difficult map in PvE. So, the biggest thing, like I was saying, is you have no cover. There is little to no cover when you are trying to move building to building. Right here, PMCs will be in the street here. They will be in the street over here on the left side of this building. And they could be behind this truck. Like, they can literally be everywhere. They can be in this building. So when you are just trying to get to this building over here, like, they can see through these bushes. They will see through the bushes. And, you have a couple cars, but in all honesty, the cars are not enough cover. You're going to be shot at, and even if you're behind, like, one of these beams, they're going to start to push you. They will aggro to you. They're very aggressive on Ground Zero. The aggression combined with just their insane vision makes it damn near impossible to push and move up through the map. You actually have to eliminate the PMCs for you to be able to move forward. Now, once you're in this building, you can move through pretty well and not have any issues. Not really any scavs. You can move through pretty easily. Right here, these walls here, even though they are transparent, they do break the sight lines. So you can push through here super easily. And this is the route I take every single time when trying to push down to the flare extract. Because there is a lot of cover. There's a lot of objects to break the sight lines. Now right here, and we are going to have a PMC guide, by the way. That should be coming out fairly soon. This will probably be the next map that I do. right here, you can have scavs over here, you can have scavs here, you can have scavs down here. So while you're dealing with scavs and a lack of cover and just a ton of open space for you to be spotted, you can have PMCs right near liquor. They can also be out in the street here. They're just everywhere, and it just makes traversing the map difficult. It's not that Ground Zero itself is a difficult map. It's that the current way the terrain is laid out and the way that the PMCs spot you, it makes it very difficult for you just to move around. Now, this entire area right here, out in front of Terror Group, this entire area, you cannot come out here. You cannot come out here. You will die. The PMCs, let's say they are down the street this way. What happens is the PMCs are too far away for you to hear the audio cue of them screaming at you. USEC, Bear, doesn't matter what it is, but we'll just say USEC, for example. When they say, we got a bandit, that is an audio cue for you to know that they are aware of you, and they might not be aggro to you yet, but if you show your face, they might start shooting at you within 1 to 3 seconds. The problem is, they can see you with all this open space. They have a range of probably like 150 to 200 meters, which is well within this distance right here. You can't hear the audio cue, so you just get lasered. You die instantly, and that is just another thing that is really affecting the overall experience on Ground Zero. Now, we are going to go up top in Terra Group, and I want to show you something you should not do because it has been getting me killed a lot because I am trying to get my shooter-born kills here on Ground Zero, and where we spawned, that building with the grenade launcher up top, that has actually been where I've been going to get my shooter-born now because this method has gotten me killed 3 of 3 times. So we're going to grab the science key. Alright, so we are upstairs now, and the reason I did not just go through the glass right here, the reason I didn't just mantle up and go into the building that we're going to be unlocking like this, is because this is not something you can do either anymore in PvE. The moment you hop up here, you are dead. You will die. It's as simple as that. You will get instant beamed. So what I was trying to do is come up here and snipe through the glass, you know, get some sight lines and get some shooter-borns and just take out some PMCs, take out some scavs. It's not possible. Unfortunately, because of you not hearing those audio cues, and if they spot you at all, even before you peek the window, the moment that your head sticks out from the window, there's only one portion of your body showing right now. You might think, yeah, my thorax is showing and my shoulders, but for the PMC, most likely you are getting one-tapped. You are getting head eyes, head ears, head jaw, it doesn't matter. You are getting shot in the face. And with PMCs, they're not going to be running buckshot. So your shattered mask, your condors, none of that's going to save you. You are dead. And this has been happening a ton for me. I come up here just to try and even get any information, see a PMC. The moment I expose, like right here, I'm dead. I'm dead instantly. So we're going to head back down over towards the Terror Group parking garage. Because that's kind of, well, we still have a lot of the map left to discuss, but underground is relatively easy. PMCs and scavs will spawn down there, but it's a little bit easier to figure that out because there's a lot of cover down there. There's a lot of little nooks and crannies you can kind of hide in the entire underground of the map. So I'm not really going to cover that, but we're actually going to go over here to, I think it's Emercon, right? Is that the extract? Yeah, Emercon checkpoint. We're going to head to there and kind of work our way back because I want to show you something that kind of happens over here. Now, as for the flare extract in the area down near the street, what's it called? Mira? Yeah, Mira Avenue. There is a building right near where you're running to extract that has like some food spawns in there. PMCs can spawn in there, and they can shoot through the fence to kill you while you are extracting through Mira Ave. So make sure you're clearing everything. It is just kind of a pain in the ass sometimes to play this map, but it's still a lot of fun. It's a great map, if I gotta be honest with you. So, we are at Emercon. This is a spawn. Now, if you are coming from anywhere else in the map, there's a PMC. Usually it's one PMC that spawns right in this area. He's pretty cracked as well. Like I said, they can see through these bushes, guys. Like, this is not safe at all. You will get beamed. But when you spawn here, when you're running this way, right here, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine. When you get right here, you are fucked. Like, you need to hope and pray you don't get spotted by a PMC or a scav. Scavs can spawn here, scavs will spawn right here, and then Kalante and his guards, they are over here, just the most common that I found them on this map, almost always at the parking garage. So running in the garage right here, like I said, you have scav spawns here, PMCs, the sight lines are insane. I would say half the time you don't even make it in the damn garage. But if you do survive, right here, you're going to get stuck. So what's going to happen is there's going to be scavs pushing you. They're going to move over to here. You're going to kill these guys. There might be some scavs right here or right here as well, pushing in from in front of Terra Group. This is a super high traffic area for scavs, so you're going to start getting overwhelmed. And then you're also going to have scavs pushing from right here and kind of just walking around to challenge you right here. So you're going to have 3 different sets of scavs trying to kill you. And then, like I said, Kalante is here pretty commonly. His guards will also come right through here, and the guards are cracked out of their minds, just like the PMCs. And if you get through all that, and assuming Kalante is on the map, you still have to kill Kalante. I have been stuck in this corner right here so many times. And I'm either bleeding, I'm doing surgery, I'm packing mags. Anytime I spawn over at Emercon, I'm stuck in this corner for 10 minutes. Honestly, it's not that fun, but it is part of the map, and just part of the experience. There's so many other things right now that make Ground Zero super difficult, but it is an extremely fun map, and you do have to do it for a few tasks. But overall, I wanted to cover this because a lot of people have been asking why Ground Zero feels so insane. Why is Ground Zero so hard when it's one of those beginner maps? That's because you are on the level 21 plus edition of the map. It's insane. Everything combined, there's always stuff popping off. There's PMCs killing scavs. The scav boss is going nuts. And it's just due to a lack of cover, a lot of sight lines, and not being able to hear the PMC comms, you're just dying a lot. And that's why you're dying on Ground Zero a lot more than other maps right now. You have a lack of cover. It's crazy sight lines. And honestly, the PMCs kind of have aimbot. They're kind of nuts. So I just wanted to make this video because a lot of people have been asking, and I wanted to just ease your mind a little bit that it's not just you. The map is genuinely hard, and it's hard enough where I had to record this in an offline mode just to explain all this. Do me a favor, make sure you drop it a like, make sure you subscribe to the channel, sponsored, equip the description below. It's going to be it for me. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm out.